Hey there, if you're joining me, hang on one second. Just trying to get to, because I don't even know if I have a title on this or not. Okay, I do, from last night. I tried to go live last night for those of you that haven't read my community post. And I was in a live right before that I was listening to, and my internet, everything just went out. Totally, our internet, our landline, and our cable TV, because we have like triple play with Spectrum. All of it went out completely. And it was out all the rest of the night and into the morning. Okay, so then I got up and I thought, well, I'll take care of my hair and all that stuff, and everything went crazy. And for those of you that are, I know, probably asking about Sandy, she's fine. She's fine. I know a lot of you were like freaked out, like, oh my gosh, did something happen between us? Not between us at all. She's fine though. And I just spoke to her and to Frank. It's their anniversary today, so wish them a happy anniversary. We wish them a happy anniversary. And they have a little issue with their dog, so say some prayers for their dog, who's actually Shanann's dog, is 17 years old. And she's having some issues and it's kind of emotional, so they're taking her to the vet to see if they can get her a cortisone shot to help her with some pain she's having. So say prayers all around there. And let me make sure you can hear me before I continue on like this, like I usually do, and then find out you can't hear me. Okay, and then... oh, wait, hold on. Why is my phone ringing? How is my phone ringing? I don't understand how my phone is ringing. Okay, can you guys hear me? Okay, good. You can, because you're okay, definitely. All right, and we're also going to talk about what I was going to talk about last night. Hey there, guys. So everything, I know people were freaking out, you know, like what happened? Come on, it's good. Everything is good. Again, whisper to me, Barbie Lynn. She's just going to take a little break. She needs a little break. She will be back. Don't fear. It can get stressful, and all of this crap can get stressful. And what they've been under for the past, 2 years and 10 months is stressful. Okay, so let's say hi to everybody, and then I'm going to get started here because my house is going to get crazy in a minute. Ethan didn't have school today, but Luke did, and Jimmy, oh gosh, yep. Remember I told you about the MRI? He tore the other rotator cuff straight through. The other one is torn, but could be okay. Surgery next week. Can you even believe this? I'm ready to just throw in the towel on getting our projects done, because I don't think they ever will be. I need that guy George to the rescue or whatever. I don't know. And a team of Oompa Loompas, and maybe I don't know what else, but I cannot even think about that now. I really can't. Hi, whisper to me, Barbie Lynn, Sean Sneed, Jennifer McCain, Vicky, Tammy, Finn. And then I had a situation with one of the Ramblers where they were really in a really dangerous situation, so I had to take care of that this morning. It's been crazy. That's like I said. I just went to color my hair. I got up really early and I said, let me do it. And it's nuts. That's when my hair is wet and it's crazy. And now here comes someone flying through the door. Easily distracted. Hello. Hi, Lori Davis. Janine. Let's see. Rebecca. Jan. Tracy B. Carla M. Rose. Sully. Snow Bunny. Let's see. Brunilda. GB. Maureen. Pamela, Rough and Ready, Mom Kitchener, Nana Patty, Peridot Eyes, Kat, Rosalita, Diane, Leona, Carol Boyce, Christy Love, Crystal Langford, Angelina, Tinksy, Peggy K, Deb B, Bree, Marissa, Cart, Rose, I got you right. Pink is my new RX. How are you doing? Salsa Shakers. Let's see. MTGV. Lori Davis. Skipper. I got easily distracted. Vintage Gal. Georgie. Jeanette. Laura, Lisa. Okay, Emerald, Kimmy. Let's see here. Georgie, I got Shelly. All right, guys, Kubi. Somebody told me that you know, we always get some. They say, why do I call up? I'll talk to you guys. I want to get through this because it's really. I was named in a video from one of the people creators that has been staying on the Watts case consistently. Probably, what is it now? At least since the discovery came out, maybe more, right? And has not let up. And more than not let up, we're talking sometimes 3-4 videos a day, always breaking news, always something new, always something crazy. So yesterday I got sent, oh, look, you've got a special message. So it had my name in it, and this was supposed to be a response, and it was supposed to be proof. And proof of what? Okay, here's the thing. I tried to watch this video because I wanted to make sure. It was very hard because it took forever to get to the point. As I watched it, and I will give you my thoughts on it as I took all of these notes while I was watching it. Okay, let's see. Hold on, my glasses. I just got out of the shower. My glasses are still. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Okay, so let's see. So the first thing I want to address is that the video that my attention was called to, that it was for me to watch, was set up originally for 5:30, but then it was pushed ahead to 7, and I thought, well, why the heck did they have to do that? You know, what did they have to get, you know, some more storyline together? I don't know. But I'm trying to. Okay, so the creator said that the script that they were fed now, okay, if you listen to this, okay, you can hear it yourself if they put it back up. They took it down because during this thing, they doxed someone. They showed someone's driver's license, telephone numbers, They didn't have the screenshots together right, but okay. So they said they were going to prove it with the stuff. And this woman, I'm going to call her Effervescence, okay? I'm going to call her Effervescence. So Effervescence said, you know, you can bring her up. Now, the first thing that, this is just reading people's behavior, the way they speak and what they do in situations. What I've noticed here from being on YouTube, and my hair is driving me crazy, people deflect onto the person, whatever, even, you're not even talking about what they're bringing out. So the first thing you always hear is, why is she doing this? Didn't she make Watts videos? I've been through this again. Yes, I made videos based on the discovery that came out, but I didn't continue 24/7 throughout this entire time. No, I didn't. And I'm not telling them there's new breaking news every 5 minutes. No, I've gone on to other cases. I've gone on to other topics as it was before. It's never been a 24/7 Watts channel as it is with these creators. And so, no, we are not the same in that aspect. Sorry, not. Okay? And the other thing is, they go like this. Doesn't she get super chats? Okay, this is, as I said the other night, this isn't about super chats, and it's not about earning money on YouTube, okay? Because that's what people do on YouTube, okay? Some people have a full-time career on YouTube. That's fine. That's not what we're talking about. So stop putting that in the equation and trying to deflect with that, because that's not at all the thing we're talking about, okay? We're talking about when you are purposely deceiving people, saying there's, I can't take this, I've got, sorry, it's just, I don't usually come on during the day, and I don't know why the lighting is like that. It's driving me crazy. Okay, so, sorry, that's the thing we're talking about, is deception, okay? You're deceiving people. That's what it is. Can we stick to the freaking issue? It's not super chats, and it's not earning money. It's doing that while deceiving people. That equals a fraud scam. Okay? So let's stick to the facts. Okay? You're going to point out a cooking channel that's earning money and comparing it to a channel that's saying there's new breaking news when there isn't, and then going into Patreon to give them that new news. So they're paying for that on top, and that's what's the problem. Okay? So stop pretending you don't understand what the problem is, because you know darn well what it is. Okay, sorry. So let's go. So then they said they were going to prove it. Effervescence kept saying, well, we'll get to that later, we'll get to that later, we'll get to that later. Then I was threatened by the male part of the team to say, doesn't she have her kids in her videos? Isn't that illegal? Maybe we need to go down that road. Yeah, that's exactly what it said. Maybe we need to go down that road. And thank you for those of you that are becoming new members. Thank you. Welcome. So, yeah, no. And then one of his mods said, no, it's not illegal. So, okay, no, it's not illegal. And I'm sorry, you're quite the detective, but there are children that have channels where they're earning more than $1 million a year. If you don't know that, go check out channels like Ryan's World. Yeah, okay, not illegal. And my children are not here. They weren't there that night. They were sleeping. Okay, my dog just banged into the door. Okay, so please don't threaten me. Thank you. And let's see. They talked about how all of this is wasting their time. It's not worth it. Okay, so they're going to address it this time, and that's it. And they said that this was going to be their proof. Now, just listen to this. If they show pages that are exactly the same as the pages that I have, then that's proof that they didn't put it out. If they can show that it was sent to them, okay? They didn't show that, number one, but that's not proof, okay? Then they brought on someone named with a J. Sounds like Anna with a J. And she showed nothing, but thank you, Skipper. She came there and just basically said that she had a falling out. Now, here's what's happening, okay? And I'm tired of them saying that I'm calling out only one creator. I am not calling out one creator. We're calling out them all that are continuing with this deceptive stuff. All of the ones that were named in the script, that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about just one. But this one made a special video to me, and that is what I'm going to respond to, because they asked me to pay attention many times, and I paid attention, and I took a lot of notes. So this person, Anna with a J, said that she used to be close and a mod and on the channel of the one that they are throwing under the bus, because they're all throwing each other under the bus. So these two are throwing the woman with the H, okay? Sounds like weather, under the bus. She did everything. They were duped. They're scot-free, okay? There's a lot of things that show you that's not the case, okay? Because there are posts that are posted publicly that said, we got a lot of new evidence, and I'm splitting it up between these creators, their own messages, and their own words last night, where they didn't even know how many pages it was, and then they told there's a lot of pages left. They know how many. There were already 5 videos made on that information, okay? So I hadn't seen any proof up to this point. The Anna with a J just came on and just said that she, was upset with the other creator. They had a falling out, and that was in May. And then Effervescence said, well, we're just going to talk. This is a little tough love, okay? And they called me cruel, okay? I love this. They called me cruel, and they said it was devastating. Listen to this one. Devastating for the Rusaks to sit here and listen to me read that out. And why did I do that? Was it a money scam? You see what they just did there? They just, again, projected what we believe that they are doing onto me. Now, I'm going to say it again. The Rusaks knew and wanted to and were part of coming forward with this here on this channel. They were not in the dark. They have already read through that stuff many, many times. That was not the first day that we had it. And, oh yes, Joe, yes, I know who you are, Joe. So, I'm very cruel. You're right. Okay, go back to your leaders. So, to keep saying that like they don't know what's in there, and then you're so upset and so you feel so bad for this family that they're listening to what your content was going to be. They're listening to what your last 5 videos were based on, okay? But me reading it is devastating to them, but you don't think what you're doing is devastating to them, right? Because the other day you said they should just log off. They should just get off. But what I'm doing is devastating, right? What I'm doing is devastating because I exposed the script that your last 5 videos were going. And if we hadn't exposed the script, the one that now you're seeing is almost ridiculous, but then you say kind of goes along with what you thought was happening anyway, right? Then you say you guys would have gone on with this content all summer long. And what you're really, really upset about is that it's spoiled for you guys. And now you've got to create more stories, and that's what they are. They're stories, okay? And there's nothing real about any of it. Nothing, okay? So please stop with who is cruel and who is devastating the family, because I'm not devastating the family. The family is very happy that I did this, and they're very happy it's being exposed. Okay? And they were totally on board, and it was a decision that was made mutually. Okay? I didn't decide it for them. It's what they wanted to do. Now, so this Anna with a J was a mod for that channel that has the woman that they're throwing under the bus. And she said she decided to leave the channel 2 weeks ago. And they are calling this woman, and since it's on a video, and they're calling her Heather Blair. Okay? And this Anna with a J said she knew that Chris was lying, and she got mad, Heather Blair did, and she wrote him a nasty letter. Okay? So she wrote Chris a nasty letter when she found out he was lying to her. And in January of 2021, she sent that letter. But now Effervescence goes, no. The real letter was sent in September of 2019. But she showed no proof of that or anything. None of them showed proof of any of these letters. Okay, nothing. They said they would have a copy of the letter. They would show it later. They never did. Okay. They all speak about teams. Okay? that's another clear sign to me that they are all working together on this team, especially when this creator that supposedly wrote the letter to Chris said there's all this new evidence and I'm splitting it between all these channels here. And we heard team throughout that 50-page storyline, okay? So who is on this team is what I said, and you can control the narrative, right, with that, and they continue to do that. So in April, Effervescence, Anna with a J said that this Heather Blair said, Chris is calling me almost daily, and her mother told her to take notes. So these notes start on April 26th, and she wrote notes on her phone calls, and that is what I read to you. Let me clear that up. I did not read verbatim for a reason, but I have the notes. So how I said it, I paraphrased it. I didn't read verbatim for a reason. April 26th, they start. And then this Anna with a J said on May 20th, she left, so she has no calls after that. My calls on that 50-page document went to around, I think it was June 10th. June 10th or June 12th, something like that. Though this, these other two say that it went through July or August. That's not true. That's not true. They're not in the ones that I had. So maybe their narrative, they had more script. I don't know. So she knows more. She knows there's more because I read more. Then because her stops at May 20th, is the Anna with a J. And that being that there's more, that clears her, she said. Bye-bye, that clears me. Anna with a J said because I couldn't have sent it to her because my notes stop at May 20th. And she said she's not in touch with anyone, but that she knows it's the same thing that I read because she said it was word for word what I read. Okay? Let's see. Okay, so she says that this Heather Blair said that she could no longer condone using lies on his channel. And, oh, no, I'm sorry. See, I have to read this. He said, the creator said, now that the script is out, they can't use that anymore because they know it's lies now, and he cannot condone using lies on his channel. But he was fine until the script was out using it because there's 5 videos which still remain up there. So if he knew that was all based on these lies, wouldn't you remove those videos because they're all based on the lies? How come? Ding, 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 ding. Winner, winner, winner. It doesn't matter. It's all based on lies. Anything from this point is all based on lies. I hope you people see this. I know a lot of you don't want to see it because you are wrapped up in this and it's hard to understand that you were lied to. But just, can you think of this? In all this time that all this new evidence supposedly over 2 years was coming out, what has ever happened with it? What has ever happened with it? Nothing, right? Nothing has ever happened. Why? Because it's not true. It's not true. And the best thing for them is that nothing happens because they want to continue the narrative. Do you understand that? An arrest is imminent. We need to get a billboard. Okay, we're going to do this in Patreon because it's top secret. It's all a money-making scam. I don't understand how it's not apparent now. And anything now that's coming out is just a new script. It's a new script. Do you understand? They have writers working hard on a new script for you guys. Whatever comes out is not new evidence. There is no investigation that's open on this. Okay? There's nothing. So, whatever comes out regarding a car or a new information, insiders, all of those insiders, does it bother you that the insiders were fake? The insiders were fake right from the get-go. Okay? What about all the experts that came on that turned out to be frauds? I don't understand. So, yet there's still such fierce loyalty that I don't know. I don't understand. But anyway, let me go on to this. So, right, he can no longer condone using lies on the channel, and I said, no, you didn't come forward with this, and you wouldn't have come forward with this, because this creator said, yeah, he was seeing red flags with it. No, you weren't. You made 5 videos on that information. 5 videos on that information. You would have continued to make videos on that information. You would have continued. The reason you're coming forward is because the script was outed, and you have to come out on the side that says you were duped and you didn't know. But then that doesn't say much for your investigative skills, because you see what there's written there and it's not true and it's not real, and yet you thought it was. You thought it was real. No, you didn't. See, but you can't say, I didn't think it was real. We were just duping the people, because that makes you look like the fraud, right? So you can't do that. That looks like the scam that it is, but you can't do that. So you're going to come out and say, we were duped, I'm sorry. Even though that makes you look like a terrible detective. He mentions that he has never in his life spoken to this Anna with a J. Okay, so they had Anna with a J on just to help them throw the Heather Blair person under the bus. And then this creator says, you know what? All I do in my videos is just show my opinion. They're not new facts or anything. They're just my opinions, and you can do with them what you like. I've always heard that, and I thought that's like the craziest thing. That's like me saying, you know what? Every day I'm just going to throw out just different lines on what I think on a case that's solved, and I'm just going to throw it out there just every time, and I'm going to be like, hey, after the video, after I promise them that it's groundbreaking news, and I go, hey, that was just my opinion. Do with it what you want. Think what you want. What's the point of that? What is the point of doing that with a closed case? Why? For how long? 1 video, 2 5 videos a day, 4 times a day going live with that? Okay, so he says he feels others are involved, okay? And he sees this is harming the parents. And then Anna with a J says, no. Oh, it's not harming the parents, because her stepsister was murdered, and she said, if anyone ever said that, wait a minute, we have a new theory, or we think this could have happened, or that could have happened, and this could have happened, even though it's been closed, they would never shut anyone off. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. That's all right. Yeah. So what you are saying there is that, and they do say it, that they can't believe, the Ruseks would not really want to know who's really involved. And I have to say again, they know things you don't. Okay? They know things you don't. I know you think you're the top detective here and you know everything, but you don't. You don't. So don't say you do. Okay? They are very confident and they know what is there. Okay? The right person is behind bars. If there were any other people that could be tied to that, they would have been 100. They would have never looked the other way. They weren't paid off, like you guys keep saying. Effervescence keeps saying that. She says, well, if they couldn't have been paid off, well, maybe some other people could have. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then there was a very derogative, that's just the Italian in her, right? From the detective. So, very petty things, okay? And when you have to go petty and stuff like that, and when you attack people's looks, and it's usually because you don't have, you don't have good points to make. You don't have any points to make, so you just go and you attack a person. So keep attacking. That's fine. They believe that something has been hidden for sure in this whole investigation, and they're going to expose it, right? Then he says, maybe we should tell everyone to do Watts, okay? Because this is getting attention on this case that there's this massive cover-up in, so we should tell everyone to do Watts, okay? And aren't I really doing Watts when I'm telling people about this scam? No, I'm telling people about a scam. I don't go 4 or 5 times a day for 2 years to tell people this. This just came out. We're bringing it to you. We're letting people know, and we're hoping that people open their eyes. Okay? So, let's see. Don't watch if you don't want to hear it, was the advice. Another creator said, just because, oh yeah, okay, new shows come up, you don't need to talk about it. So here's the thing. They keep saying that because there's going to be a new show, it's 1 episode, The Cellmate Secrets, that I said, because another creator with it then sounds like Bart Simpson came in and said that if there's new shows on it, that demands new content. And what I said, because I was totally, again, deliberately, I believe, misquoted, to say that just because a new show comes on doesn't mean that all new content needs to be created. There is already content out there of the factual kind on many channels. And reacting to one show is one thing, okay? If someone wants to make a video and react on that show, I may do it myself. But if it's factual, if it's not, what's in it, that's one show. That's one video. That doesn't mean you have to go into conspiracy again. It doesn't mean you have to go into scamming again. It doesn't mean you have to throw it into Patreons again. It doesn't mean you have to create that content. It doesn't. Okay? It doesn't. It means you're reacting to an episode. That's a video. That doesn't take 10 videos. It doesn't take 4 lives a day to react to 1 episode. So, Bart Simpson, no, you don't have to. That doesn't demand new content. Okay. I can disagree without all of this crazy name call. I mean, just the stuff. So. Let's see. They can talk about whatever they want on their channel. They'll do whatever they want on their channel. And again, when I'm saying not to talk about the case and having a panel and having the Rusaks here, aren't I really just talking about the case and scamming people? No. Because and number one, I'm not telling them lies the way you guys are. I'm not lying the way you guys are. Maybe if the ones who say stop Stop talking about it, okay? Start talking about it, and we can expose the stuff that's going on, okay? And then, what did they say? Moving added. Let me see here. Fabricated. What did I put there? Oh, there's a lot of false info that they need to expose. Okay? So they're doing this. They need to do this. And, oh, why can't he go ahead with another case? He cannot go ahead with another case, and he cannot leave this case. This is going to be the only case. Cannot leave this case because he cannot move ahead from this case. This case, he has to get justice for this case. Now, here's what doesn't make sense. He says that this case did not build his channel, that the Madeleine McCann case built the channel. But you know what? The Madeleine McCann case is not solved. Why aren't you working on that anymore if that built your channel and you are such a person that you cannot move away from a case until there's justice? Why are you focused on a case that's closed and not on a case that built your channel? You said it, and it's not, they don't have anybody there except that German guy, but that's not 100%. So why haven't you been working on that case? Do you understand? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Oh, they said it wasn't fair that I didn't say who sent this to me. Well, yeah, it is fair because I don't want to put that person in danger. Obviously, that person cared enough to expose the lies. That person was on the inside and knew the freaking lies and was tired of it, was tired of hurting a family and was tired of it and sent it to me, right? Because that person knew, or people knew, that I was close with the family, and they felt those was the best hands to be in because I would take care of it with them. Okay? So that's why I didn't say who it was. I wasn't going to put that person or persons in danger. And they said the reason I didn't say it because they think that I wrote it now. Now I wrote it. Okay, guys. Tell me how I wrote it and you did 5 videos on it. I wrote it. How did you get it and do 5 videos on it? And we know you have it. So how did I write it? You just said it was word for word what this Anna with a J said. Suddenly I wrote it? How did you get it? So now I'm writing your content. I'll tell you one thing. If I wrote something, it would be a lot better than that. But I didn't write it, and that makes 0 sense. 0 sense. That you already made 5 videos about it, and it's in the text messages that Effervescence showed, but I wrote it. I wrote it. Okay, yeah. Okay, they said that I wrote it because I was just stirring up trouble to keep the light off the mistress. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I think you're right. I think you're right. I probably wrote it. I think maybe Sandy helped me because we wanted to take the light off of a mistress, right? We wanted to help her out, that you're saying she had a part in the murder, or maybe the entire thing, and that we supposedly know that, and we did this as a distraction to take the light off of a mistress that you're saying killed the family. If you believe that, I mean, that's the most preposterous thing. What mother would sit down and endorse that? What person would sit down and endorse that? Stop it. You are grasping at straws. You have the script. How did I write it? How did you make 5 videos on it? Okay. So then they talk about, let me see here, that Anna with a J has her own theories on the Watts case, and she says that YouTube is worse than Facebook as with everything that goes on. And then someone asked of this creator, did you not say the Rusak family got a huge settlement from Anadarko? To which he comes on and says, I never said that. So they said that I gave out a lot of information, and now they're going to ignore it and go on with their team and I guess write something new. And they said that he doesn't like being lied to, meaning that script that he was given, okay, and then that he's not doing it for the money. Effervescence said he's not doing it for the money. Nope. And then she says, I know this is your full-time job, but you're not doing this for the money, right? No, they're not doing it for the money. This, they say, do other cases, he said, but he cannot put this case down. Again, he must get justice in this case, but yet admits the Madeleine McCann case built his channel, not the Watts case. Madeleine McCann case, why did he give it up? Because that case is still unsolved. This case is solved and closed. He wants to work on this case, not that case, though that case, he says, built his channel, not this case. That makes no sense. Sorry. Makes no sense. Okay, then they said, unless I can prove with the postmark that I can't say anything, that I didn't write this script, okay? And it's a shame, again, it's a shame I had to do this before I did my research. What? We did our research. We sat on this for a few days. Yes, we did. We went through this and we saw that it was not true. We checked things such as the 9-hour visit with the correctional facility and found out there is no such thing. We knew it wasn't true. You guys are the ones that started making 5 videos on this information. So maybe you need to do your research before you do that. And I don't think you need to do your research because I think you knew exactly what you were using. And I think you knew exactly that it was fabricated and you were quite fine. And this is your summer content. And now you're upset because MRB and the family had to open their mouths and blow this thing up. And now you need another script of all new, top secret, exclusive information along with insiders. So now, before this Anna with a J leaves, she said, this is a big scale thing. It's huge. Many months in the making. And that this was very strategic. See, now they're saying that we did this, okay? What they're trying to say now, not only did I write the script, now before they knew who wrote the script, right? Now I wrote the script. They have it though, and they've had 5 videos about it, but now they're flipping, okay? It's going to flip like crazy. You're going to be like watching a tennis match, okay? Okay, goes from they know who wrote the script, okay? That this Jana has the script up till May 10th or May 20th, that they have the script up till 50 pages, but then they don't. Then I wrote the script, okay? And then it switches that this is so big scale, this is huge, okay? And the family and I, the schemers that we are, this is many months in the making, and now they're trying to tie it to we're working with that other person. Okay? So now I wrote it with that other person, with the family. We've been sitting on it for months and months and months. We knew exactly when we were going to drop it. Okay? This is very strategic. And you know what? It's to get this person down and to put them in a bad light. That's what it was. Well, I have real proof. It's otherwise, and I can show you exactly when this came to me. Okay? So, not worried about that one. I don't even know the other person. I've never spoken to them, unlike you. So, yeah. Okay. And then Effervescence is saying that she doesn't understand it because this Heather Blair claimed that this lazy boy detective was her number one, okay? So she thinks it goes back to the main issue that he wasn't giving her enough attention, okay? And not that the lies didn't sit well with her and that it was that reason. And then this Effervescence said she's very upset. These lies don't sit well with her. Well, that's Effervescence talking. The lies now in this script don't sit well with her, and she doesn't like somebody like that because that's like a thief. And I said, yeah, you all are. All around. Scammers all around. Okay. Then the detective says, why is she even talking about this? This would be like one car salesman saying that another car salesman is a fraud. She shouldn't even be talking about this. And how is it a scam? Let's listen to this one. Listen to this one. How could it ever be a scam if someone is willing to pay? They're not holding a gun to anyone's head to pay the Patreon and the Super Chats and the memberships. It's not a scam because they're giving it of their own free will. How is it a scam? Let that sink in for a minute. He says, are they doing scams? They take super chats, right? So is she scamming? But why do they have to say this about me? Why do they have to say this? How is it a scam? He also says that he never once got a strike. Are you kidding me? Never asked for super chats or Patreon? Really? I've heard it so many times. And that 1,700 people are watching. So if 1,700 people are watching, they want to be there watching. And it's not a scam if they're giving of this freely. Well, it is a scam if you're telling them stuff that isn't true and you know it's not true and you're making it up and putting on fake insiders, telling them that you're going to have special information in Patreon that's true and they think is true and it's not true and they're paying to hear it and it's fake and it's false and it's made up. Okay? So, yeah. So now it's very funny because they're, hold on. Here we go. Here's the next one. I said 1,700 because he thinks that's because everyone wants his content. Yeah, there's a lot of people watching for a lot of other reasons. And they made some comment about that they were so right, and they mocked Frank Rusak by saying that they could put it in his pipe and smoke it. Because that's what Frank said when he was here. Okay, he whispered that he was making a point and then said, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Let's see. Super chats were coming in. Effervescence said, wait, people, let us earn it. Wait till the end and let us earn it. Let's see. Then they told Anna with a J that Heather Blair talked them into blocking her. And they said their proof is coming from... no, I said their proof is coming from someone with an axe to grind on this person that they're throwing under the bus. So you take... and where's the proof? She didn't show one thing. It was all about what she said, and it's a person with an axe to grind about the person they're throwing under the bus. So take that from where it comes, right? Not one shred of proof up to this point I put down. And then they said, we're so thankful you came on. And they got her off, and they were both so rude to her because she said something, and they said, you're gone. Let's get her off. Get her off. You're gone. Bye-bye. Got her right off. They also said that why did we come out with this? We should have gone straight to him. Well, first of all, this involves more than you, number one. Though you keep telling everybody we're only talking about you. No. They then say that there's going to be another creator, and she's another one that said, I named everybody in here except the one they're throwing under the bus, and that is not true. There's a lot of people I didn't name in here that was in that script. There's a lot of other creators I didn't name in there. So you're wrong on that one. Good try, though. Good try. That creator threw up a super chat in there, hollering, bring it on. Bring it on. Yeah, bring it on. Rolling in the chips, right? Bring it on. Of course, they want to quell this because they need that money train to keep coming, right? And to sum it up, they said later on, could you send me to Anna with a J, could you send me that stuff of yours so I can compare it to mine? Because if ours are identical, then we didn't do that. Like they had such silly things that they called proof. All right? So that didn't make any sense either. The proof, they want it, but they're not really talking about the Watts case, is what they said. Okay. Before she left, Effervescence asked Anna with a J, did you ever see Heather Blair write this? No. And then if you listen to this, Effervescence starts to lead her, okay? She's got in there and she said, well, wait, remember you said that she once said Chris was calling? So tell me, what was that? And she said, oh, yeah, she once said he was calling and I heard her say hello and then she stopped, okay? She was very transparent with everything else. She's got thousands of people believing it's not right. And then Effervescence said, in her opinion, it's totally wrong to record an inmate and let people listen to that. If you're dealing with the team, that can raise red flags not to let anyone hear. And Blair's roommate doesn't even know she has a channel. So what they're saying there is that Effervescence said it's illegal to record an inmate and let other people hear this, but maybe you should just let your team hear it. No, that's still illegal, Effervescence, okay? That would still be illegal. But anyway, she says her roommate doesn't even know she has a channel. It goes deeper and deeper, and the detective just cannot understand it. He can't understand this or why she would do this. Okay, and Heather cannot deny this because she had the notes so fast after the calls that they had to have been written prior, okay? And so Anna with a J said there's a lot of her theories in there because she shared them with Heather Blair. She did a lot of the research. What research do you do to write lies? Like, I'm just wondering. It's creative writing, right? So you might want to be, researching a company that you're trying to say something happened at. Is that your research for lies? And she said, they both said, now listen to this one, because it's going to be easier to write the new script. The detective said, yes. Well, I talked to her about my theories, and Anna with a J talked about her theories, and that's why this script is really very close to what they would be reporting. So what they're saying, guys, is the new script is going to follow those lines. And the reason it's going to follow those lines, not because it's fabricated and they need to keep that because they don't have, it's hard to write some new stuff, but they have to stay on that storyline, okay? So they're going to say she wrote it, but she wrote it with their theories. And of course, it's going to be close to what they're going to continue with because it was their theories anyway. Get that? Okay. So I said it's so ridiculous, right? It's so unbelievable that this script aligns so closely with your theories, isn't it? That's not. So their theories are going to be with Dirty South and the Rusak family. So that's where this is going, okay, guys? They're going to come out with video after video showing that other people were involved with this company called Dirty South and that the Rusak family is shady and involved in this. That's where they're going. Just so you know, the channels you're supporting, that's where they're going. It's, they said there was no reason that Heather Blair couldn't show the phone bill. And if putting out false information is so wrong, as they're saying, what have they been doing all this time? Because their information has been all fake. Their information is never real. It's always been fake. Anything that they brought out since what was covered in the Discovery has all been fake. And that's not wrong. Then he claims that there's something in the screenshots about his dog, and he calls that an all-time low. And he says they will probably say, I am mistreating my dog. This Voices person promises that Heather Blair will have no credibility after last night, because she was going to put out something on that. And the truth is that Blair was not talking to Chris, and the Watts have said this. What else do you need? What else do you need but the Watts word? And then Effervescent says, finally, let's ditch Anna with a J, rude as heck, I said. And never had seen or spoken to her, the detective. And if she can show proof if anybody wants it, but never really says how. If she had a lot of time to do it, she would show it. But she can't, so she won't. And then they start to show screenshots, okay? And these screenshots, like I said, dox someone's license. They dox telephone numbers. I have the screenshots. And right away, the detective said, we don't need them all. We don't need them all. Don't show them all, because they're worried, because some of them say some things. Now, as they went through these screenshots, some of them said some really harsh things about the other creators that are involved in this. And through these screenshots, you can see that all of them are involved in this, okay? And there's some very important things I want to go over, because it negates what they're saying. And then the detective says, I don't think I'm nasty. Okay? And let's see. Let me go to this. This is my last page here. Then I'm going to go to some of the screenshots I'm going to read to you. They say that Heather Blair donated all her money to charity, and that this detective checked her out left, right, and center. Well, if you checked her out left, right, and center, but then are you saying that you have red flags about her, even though you checked her out left, right, and center, again, it's all pointing that not the best detective, right? But then Effervescent said, well, she really was talking to Chris, but it stopped, okay? And Effervescent sounds like she's getting upset. They say they were duped again. And they say that anyone that backs Heather Blair is in a bad place. And it's the Rusick's idea that you can't talk, because I think they know something they don't want anyone to know. That's what they think. The Rusacks went ahead and asked me to do this because they know something and they don't want the world to know. Okay, now let's look at I'm going to look at some of these screenshots that I have, and I'm going to read some to you. Let me see here. Hold on a minute. I've got to make this a little larger. Okay. So they talk about these other creators, Larry and David. We're going to call him David. Okay, so that is from... So someone says in one of these, and these were shown publicly last night. So, hello, Heather Blair. It's been a busy day. I will be at work in 2 hours. And these are texts from Bubbles and Heather, but this is about she sent her, I'll tell you who this is from. Oh, This is between that Kimberly, okay, that Kimberly Griffith, and Heather Blair. So this is Kimberly Griffith. Hello, Heather. It's been a busy day. I will be at work in about 2 hours. Today has been emotionally draining for me. I'm trying to focus at work, and I hear all the garbage. It's sad how people are trying to find me and post pictures of me and my kids. It's not okay. I will protect them at all costs. I only watch you and Heather. I believe her name is Heather. I don't know Lana or J or the K person. So I guess she's writing to one of the other creators. And somehow Heather has this. I just want my privacy, and I'm scared. I don't like feeling threatened. I appreciate your email back. I will touch bases. Kim. Okay. Now, so here she sent that to Effervescence for a little bit. And then Heather Blair says, I spoke with Alan a bit. She's writing to Effervescence now. Briefly, I wanted to let him know Chris is not in a good place. Please, please, please do not disclose this. But there was some merit behind the Susie thing that Natasha released. Please, please, please do not disclose this. And then, let's see, where's her response? Oh, her response is, it's very funny that her response is not there. Interesting. And she says, also, Dave is now questioning this woman, Kim's motives. And she says, I'm continually getting effed over. That's Heather Blair saying that. And then another thing she asked, so was Alan's live about me? And Effervescence says, no, Heather, he's never said anything about you. I'm so paranoid. And then Heather Blair says, so do I have your word that if I show you my phone bill with non-relevant information blocked, that, hold on, that you will tell me who is causing the issues and stirring the pot? And that you will, continue trusting me or question mark. And then Effervescence says, I just shared Dave's stuff against both of our promises, and I didn't tell the detective. So they're all shady, right? They're all just throwing stuff all around, okay? And she says, this one particular thing, that's what you call somebody, is questioning you. I can't immediately. And then this person says, can you call me for a minute? And her phone number is out there, and they showed that to the world. She said, my boss came, sorry. And then Effervescence said, well, did you forget about me? And then she said, no, she's talking about her kid. She had to take her somewhere. And then she conveniently stops putting dates there, okay? But Effervescence said, so Larry's post says David was duped. We tried to tell him, are you home yet? So Heather says, Larry's post, David, what does that mean? And then Effervescence said, David said that he was duped, and now Larry's setting the record straight, is what I understand. And then Heather said, she's texting me now, so I have no idea. Unprovoked, she's just texting me. And then she put something, let's see, from this person, and it's in a small thing, and it says, are being threatened. Thank you for being good to her. I don't know much right now. All I know is the police, the prison, and our attorneys are all in contact. Hang on. It's devastating. I think she was trying to help with the truth. I am lost. I am confused. I know she won't be going back to her home without the police. I have set Where is that? I have sat by her all night, and I'm disgusted. She's a wonderful person who was so desperate that she felt she had no way to try but end her life. Thank you. Now, if you want to see these texts, the Grim Reaper Cafe has them in there, okay? So, and then this Kimberly says, thank you. She's alive. That's all we care about, as are her kids. Thank you for being good to her. I don't know much right now. All I know is the police, the prison. So this is Kimberly writing to her, and she's sharing that with Effervescence, okay? And Effervescence is making this very large. She wants to get this across for some reason. And then says, let's see. Because then Blair says, the man Dave texted this phone last night. I wrote him back. He seemed well, so I hope the YouTubers don't YouTube. Too old, I guess. I will... Oh, yeah. Supposedly this man started crying. I think that's what it was about. And they're saying that he's too old and he can't handle this. And that they can't handle this. And that they say a lot of things about him. They knew he was going to blow it, and they knew he wasn't cut out for this, and they didn't want to work with him. And even Effervescence says some of her stuff is really harsh against this other creator, okay? And then Blair again said, here's one of her things. I clearly have been continually effed over by people on my team. Can you at least let me know if it's someone on my team? So that's saying that she's not really speaking but to Chris and all of that stuff, right? So then what happened was, I believe it's Effervescence that said it was that Anna with a J, and then Blair showed all of this stuff about Anna with a J not being a good person, and they believed it like that. So that was fine. Then she must have shown them proof, right? And they blocked Anna with a J. Now they're backpedaling and saying, no, it's this one that's bad, and Anna with a J is good because she's coming to say that we had nothing to do with this. But I want to get to something. I have to go to my other one. Okay, let me see this one. There's so many screenshots. Let me see. Let's try this one. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so remember we heard about illnesses and stuff. This Blair says that there are illnesses that make people stay with this detective. He has faked illnesses. And I think that's what she's talking about here when she says that the detective looks well, she says to Effervescence. So, and this is when he went away, supposedly. And Effervescence said, I know, he will come back with a tan and a glow. He's going to... Hold on. Let me make this bigger because I can... Why is that not going to the... He's going to be good. He's going to be good. Yeah, that's great, says Blair. And then Effervescence says, something happened last night with Dave, and I can't figure it out because the video is down. He got shut down again during a live. Okay? And then here's a very interesting one that they tried to skip over really fast. And so Blair says, oh, I just hope he still doesn't think I did that because I didn't. And then she says, so you don't think this Martin guy is going to be an issue? She's talking about Martin Dehan. And Effervescence says, he now knows it wasn't you for sure. That thought didn't last, but maybe a day. And then she says, hold on, it's just that it's not. Okay. Martin is an issue. He needs taken down bad. Then Blair says, okay, good, makes me feel better. So what can we do about Martin and Frankie? Okay. And then she puts a file in there and it says friendless on Lana's channel. Whatever that file was. But they got right out. Okay, and then there was apparently a time when Blair fell asleep, didn't get to something she was supposed to get to. They were trying to call her. So this is June 2nd at 3:03 a.m. She says, good morning, Effervescence. I'm writing you first to address that I was dead asleep today and I greatly misunderstood that you wanted me to come on. You know I would never, ever purposely leave Alan or you guys hanging. This was a great misunderstanding. Now there's a subject that I want to address with you because it's something that bothers me and I know you'll know how to address it. And I mean this with no disrespect. Please understand that. Hang on. And what that is about, she was, because you can see all the text on Grim Reaper because it's too much, but the gist of it is that she was getting Blair Heather was getting really upset. She said that this was supposed to be a team effort and that the detective had already made 5 videos on the information. And she said, you're not leaving enough information for the rest of the team. Why are you doing this? This is a team effort. You know, and the detective said, she's not going to tell me what to do. You know, I'm not going to be told what to do. And then after the screenshots, what Effervescence did was when I was live, not the night with the family, but the next night, she put her microphone there and she has it transcribe out in Word. And she started to go through the things I was saying, and they started interjecting. And when I said about what the channels are doing, that's a scam, the detective said, Mummy's calling me a scammer? You know, like, just, how could Mummy do that? Very upset about that, like, just wrong issue. So they went through that, but then when I was making points, it seemed like she deliberately wasn't reading the sentences clearly. Like she'd be like, just because a new episode comes out doesn't mean that it demands new content. So it was like you couldn't even understand it. And it was really bizarre. And she spent a long time going over that transcript, deflecting. It was really putting everyone to sleep. And I said you can go see that at the Grim Reaper Cafe channel. I don't know if Snow Remover's here. Snow Remover has a link to that. If you want to see the screenshots and hear it, it's on that channel, okay? But much, nothing with nothing. Now, the other one that's throwing around my name is the Voices person and says that I am 100% connected to the Blair Heather person. 100% I wrote that script. It's funny how I wrote this script, but you had it and made 5 videos about it. That doesn't make any sense, but okay. And that it's a whole convoluted plan and we are the scammers, okay? Yeah, we are the scammers, yeah. Sure, okay, whatever you want to say. Okay. So that's what's going on there. It really was just a night of deflection because the truth is coming down. And I want to address one other point of truth because I didn't... Scooter? Hey, Scooter, can you send me that... I just want to address that comment, but I don't know where it is. John Crimes. Hey, John Crimes, thank you. Just glad you instilled trust again in Sandra, and now she's talking to someone that isn't going to harm her. Salute. Thank you very much, John Crimes. Do you have that other comment that I wanted to address regarding that other stuff? Yeah, somehow, Kimberly, I wrote this with Blair Heather, a person that I've never spoken to in my life. And I wrote it, and the Rusaks helped, okay? Because, guys, when I tell you that I didn't read that whole thing verbatim, there was stuff in there that was so vindictively put in there against the Rusak family. There's no way in the world that myself and the family would sit down and write something like that if we're fabricating it. Come on. This is nothing but a scam. Ask yourself, what happened? For 2 years, they found all this new evidence. Has any of it been given to the DA that he hasn't laughed at? Because we know what the DA says about this. This is other things that they don't know because you don't speak to the DA the way the family does, okay? There's information on the case you don't know and you will never know. You will never know it because they will not release it to you. So you all think that you have this information and this is justice you're seeking. You're not seeking justice. This is a great gig, okay? But it's a fraudulent one. And no one is saying you can't earn money on YouTube. No one is saying that. It's because of what you're putting out there is nothing but lies. And you're doing it as if it's the truth and it's new evidence and these are real insiders. And that's the problem, which you're not getting. So, Scooter, if you could send that to me in Messenger, I just want to address that. Because I don't know where it is. If you got a screenshot of it or something. Oh, Peggy says, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Those channels live by that. Please don't make friends with any of them. Not happening. How the heck can anyone believe this stuff? Kimberly Faith says, just don't get it. Not only do they believe it, but there's a lot of people that are seeing the light. There's a lot of people that are seeing the light. Okay, so well, Effervescence is not her real name. Her real name is something that children blow in the summertime out of a little bottle. But I just call her that for here because I just feel like saying that. Yeah, sure, I wrote it and handed it to them and let him make 5 videos on it. Right? Hi, Robin Lane. I hope Scooter's getting me that thing. I just want to address one other thing. No, Grim Reaper is working towards the cause. They have the screenshots there. Grim Reaper's fine. You can see all the screenshots on there. Oh, and you know what they're most upset about, that Voices person, is that the Heather Blair person wrote a very bad letter to Chris, and she was very mean to him, and it's so unfair. It's so unfair. Yeah, I'm getting out my violin for Chris. I'm getting out my violin, and I'm going to be really, really brokenhearted that he's upset and apparently thinks that this Kimberly G person that really doesn't exist, or not who he was talking to, who was his girlfriend, doesn't really exist, and he's going to be heartbroken. I'm worried about him being heartbroken. Okay? I'm really worried about him being heartbroken. And the fact that these people are feeling heartbroken about this speaks volumes to me. You're welcome, Beauty and Brain. And then, yeah, they're coming at me all sides. You know, MRB is the, you know, she's the spoiler of our gravy train that was coming in all summer. Can I just get that other thing? Hopefully Scooter's bringing Scooter. Is it Scooter? Snow remover. I know she talked to you. Do you know which comment I'm talking about? Do you have that so that I can just address it? Oh, because I'm supposed to be shaking. Listen to this one now. Remember, the truth chain is coming for another in the kindest Christian way, and those people, well, they're trying to deflect now by making up fake profiles and going on there and saying that I somehow, listen to this one, was connected with J-Bells, and I ran a scheme with J-Bells. So let me ask you, okay? Go ahead and go to town on that one, because what the hell benefit did I get out of that relationship except that I was having a nervous breakdown, and I was having it on camera because she was draining everything from me. She was draining my life. I'm the one that spent money on her, okay? Had her here from London in my house for 2 weeks, okay? Paid for everything when she was here. Bought her things so that she would feel better. Had things sent to her, shipping. I got her a doll that she told me she wanted during her cancer diagnosis that she had when she was a little girl, and it was all lies. So I paid for this doll that was a collectible, and then it cost $100 just to ship it to her in London, over $100, okay? Yeah, how am I the scammer, right? Yeah, that's why I contacted the FBI, right? Because I'm a scammer. That's why I reported her, because I'm a scammer. Yeah, I'm really worried about that. I'm telling you. I think you should be worried, because if you start putting stuff like that out, remember, you could be sued for libel. Okay, let me, did you text it? I can't have it text. You got to put it in a Facebook message. Let me see. Hold on. Oh my goodness. I don't have it. I don't know how you sent it. I don't have it in a text message, and I don't have it on Messenger. Is there anything you can do? Did you email it to me? What? I don't. Let me check my email. No, I don't have it. I don't have it in any way. Janice, okay. I thought I had you. You have to hold on. Please send me your URL. Because I don't understand what's going on, why you would be blocked. Okay, I thought we unblocked you. I don't know what Scooter. Scooter, please tell me where you're sending it. Yeah, please do Facebook Messenger. And while there's 972 people in here, Snow Remover, can you drop that link for that Muse video if you would, please? I would really appreciate it that we get that out. So that, because this is another person we are trying to expose for the way that it's been continual harassment and it's been hidden, trying very much to get this out, and this person is striking down everything. If you could get that out there while there's 1,000 people here, that would be wonderful. Okay, let me see here now. Should be here. I'm just trying to make this bigger. Okay. Okay, so this is on my video, so I'm going to pull it over there to show it to you, okay? Because we're gonna expose things now. We're not going to keep people under wraps. So Jojo, did you check the? This is probably a brand new account if I even check it. Maybe you should tell your ramblers about the J-Bell script now. It's time before someone else does. How does one tell all their subscribers that they lied? That they scripted something? I don't know, but you'd better think fast. Ha ha. Guess this is when you cry victim again. Huh? No. I'm not worried at all. Bring it on. Bring your proof. Where's my script? Show me the benefit of any relationship with J-Bells. Show me any money that I profited from. Show me I did not report her to the FBI and have not been in contact with the FBI about this. And you don't even know what else is going on in regards to that. Show me that we're the ones that found her family, because we did. We are the ones that found her family. And how about I start exposing why the Bat Woman split? How about I expose her deception and how she doctored a conversation and hindered the UK investigation? Right? You want me to show that? And how she lied to the professor, right, about her relationship? You want me to bring that out? Because I will. I will. Go ahead. Let's see what you got. I have no worries. I know who I am, and I know I have every conversation. I have every text message from my relationship with J-Bells from the very start. Okay? Come on. You think I'm worried? Yeah, I'm not worried. Sorry, I'm not shady like you characters. Sorry. Bring it on. Go ahead. Let's see. I mean, I'd like to see that script. I would. I'd like to see that script. No, now Scooter's selling me something. Okay. Now what is this? Let me see. Oh, then this JoJo says, paranoia, self-destroya. And just so you know, there's 3 channels behind this. And White Leopard is saying, tick, 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 the time is coming. White Leopard? Yeah. Okay, White Leopard. Let's see, okay? Yeah, let's see. So many know the R's. Don't know what kind of psych. they aligned with. Sadly, they will know in about a year, and that's sad in a really weird way. Yeah, they know exactly who I am. They know exactly who I am. And definitely not you. Definitely not a shady person like you, Martha, and the rest of you. Have fun. Bat Lady, all of you. Okay? Have fun. Have fun. Get ready, because I don't play. I don't play anymore. If you haven't seen it, good. Okay? Commit libel, you'll be sued. Do whatever you want. You got nothing. People whom are paranoid for a reason. Where am I paranoid? Do I look paranoid? Jimmy, do I look paranoid?
No, honey.
Oh, because they were all saying that I wrote a script with J-Bells and that was all a scam. And it's coming out and I better be very afraid. Yeah, okay. How would that have even been? That is not even...
You know, I mean, honey, I wouldn't even entertain that nonsense.
No. I just want them to know.
Yeah.
Let them know. I'm not entertaining it.
Yeah, I cannot. I mean, if that's the kind of stuff they want to think.
We call you Scripty McVictim Face. LMAO. Oh boy, Jojo, I'm so scared. You're calling me names? Oh boy.
So Scripty. So what are we scripting? What events have we scripted? I mean,
the whole thing. That's what they said.
J-Bells,
yeah, and what did we get out of it? We spent our money.
I wouldn't even entertain these people at that. Whoever's saying
we
that.
spent so much money and lost so much money and gave her so many gifts how
Who would do something
that? Would
like
be a poorly written scam, right? Wouldn't it be?
I mean, it takes some kind of crazy diabolical person.
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
I mean,
and then I scammed. How did I scam the people she scammed before then? And how did the family come forward and say she's done this since she was 20 years old?
I'm gonna say something. You know, like there's a couple people. There's Trisha. I'm gonna name. I'm not gonna go to the whole full name, but there's Trisha. There's Kim from White Something Unplugged. There's and then there's a Heather somebody. You know who Heather. You know, it's like
Kindest Christian way.
You know, we've seen screenshots because you guys know you go at each other and like
we've got it all. So
you're like you got slighted here somehow. Maybe
I
see where you say, oh, I got kicked out of Discord. So that's going to give you all this reason.
Not Discord,
Slack, whatever. To bring this channel down. You were wrong. Like, how arrogant could you be? Like, okay, because somebody did a little something to you. Now I'm going to have it out for that person.
Nobody did anything to them.
No, so let me just say. So, and then I saw screenshots or whatever you want to call them, emails, where you guys have already went at too many people, and they've left you. They said you guys are too,
and they've given us all the stuff.
Vile, and they've shown us these.
They've given us all the stuff.
They've shown us these. We see these screenshots where one of you said, "Oh, don't worry about Carolyn. She doesn't," because people were worried about like, are we going to take, or if we take her down, is that going to hurt her money and all that? Because that's going real. This is real life what you guys are doing now. I'm letting you know that. And one of you said, "Oh, don't worry, she doesn't need the money and all."
She's a kept woman.
Yeah,
she doesn't earn that money.
Woman. We need money. You are hurting us. You're hurting me. I haven't done anything.
This is our income. So they're telling you that's not her income.
My 14-year-old, my 12-year-old. You're hurting. You're trying to. And you guys.
This is what I do for a living.
You know what you do. You know what you know. We have all the screenshots. Can I tell you something now? Here's what I was thought about this today. If it doesn't stop, if I can't, I'll do my best to do this if I can. I will take all the screenshots because I'm going to bring receipts. Yes. You guys don't bring any proof. You guys say Carolyn did this, Carolyn did that. What? You got kicked out of Slack? But
what did you do to get kicked out of Slack? What did you do to get kicked out?
What the heck? How can something on YouTube, if you got kicked out of Slack, or Carolyn said, who knows, you got your feelings hurt a little bit or something? That's YouTube. You guys are going real life by trying to bring us down. You've been so much.
This is my business, and I've been working at this for 2012.
We have the screenshots. We have you guys all saying this now. If you don't stop, we're just going to pick this crap apart and show. And
you're going to be sued. We're going to be sued. We have all of your information.
Heather, you know what I'm talking about. You know, and in the kindest most Christian way.
Kindest, most Christian way.
I want to say, please stop. Please leave us alone, okay? because we're just gonna and we won't come like you guys and say they did this, they did that.
We're just gonna go legal, and you're gonna be sued
if you think
because you can be sued now because this is our income, and you want to pretend it's not. You're wrong.
And if you're getting, I don't know where you're getting the information saying that Carolyn's a kept woman. Carolyn, don't worry about.
I do this
money.
as a hobby.
They,
it's my hobby.
Say, like you have said to somebody who's probably concerned about our livelihood.
Yeah, they say,
and you said,
no, let me just relax for a minute. They said, oh, she has children. I kind of feel bad about doing this in kindest Christian way. And the others said, don't worry about it. She doesn't need it. It's the best thing for her to get off YouTube so she can grieve properly.
Yeah, I mean, stop, guys. If somebody doesn't want to watch us, they don't have to watch us, please. But can we just stop this crap? Because you're hurting me. This house goes in this is not a good place when you guys are coming after us, and we've got to try and figure out, what are you guys doing? What's going on here? And
so we're not going to take it anymore. We're not going to sit back, and that's why I'm exposing everything. And if you don't stop, the truth train's coming for you guys. Those shots are going to be shown. Everybody's going to know what you're doing, okay? And that's what's going to happen.
Guys, stop, because we're not.
No, it's not
I'm not going to come on
stop.
you and say. I'm not going to come on you again and say.
No, they're already.
Tricia, you know what you've done on Twitter and all this stuff, and went behind the scenes to try to hurt us.
And that means,
bad. I mean, you went out of your way above.
And that means that these channels, these stupid channels, and you're degrading Italians and everything that you're doing. That means that all stops.
But
that means it all stops because we're coming. Don't tell me, Jimmy.
I wanted to say something else.
Please.
I wasn't finished. It's like that you.
I'm done playing with them. I'm
so
done.
I'm saying you guys are really trying. You're
I'm
really
done.
going real life at us, and it's been going on for a while. We try not to talk about it.
We try to ignore. We try to ignore you guys, all of you guys and your crap, and it doesn't work. So you know what? We're exposing it and we're going legal. And those are the two things that we're doing. Not playing your games. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. It's over. We have all of the information on you. People that have left your groups have and felt bad about what they turned against you. We have it.
They're like,
for all of you.
I can't do this anymore. I mean, you guys stop this vile.
And it's horrible. And your people are sick, and you need to get your head examined.
And then you're going to be exposed for. I want to.
You're going to be exposed.
What I would like to do is see everybody see you guys for what you're worth.
We are. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
I want to be friends with somebody like that because, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of you guys used to be friends over here with Mommy and other people. I don't know. And then what does it take just for you guys to turn it and be that?
That's how they truly are.
Doing? Please, just stop. Come on, guys. If somebody doesn't want to watch Carolyn, they don't have to watch Carolyn.
But people are intent on destroying people because out of your jealousy. What the hell is it? You got to go inside into your life. If you're miserable, change your life. Stop trying to destroy other people.
I try to stay out of it because it's YouTube, but then it's not been YouTube.
This is real life. This is not a hobby.
Thinking, what the hell's going on around here? That's not YouTube. You guys are coming at us hard. And now, please stop, because I just want to come over you and just like just pick it apart and say, okay, and just to show like what kind of person does it take to do this and do this. Like, where are you guys calling receipts or whatever? You guys never have a screenshot or nothing.
You say I did all this stuff. You have nothing. Where's the stuff?
We have the freaking screenshots, and I'm going to show them to you. I can't. I don't want to do it now. Please, okay, guys. If it's got to come to that, then what is this going to be? This is not going to be. It's not going to be a good community. It's just going to be like a.
They're jealous of the community. They want to rip it apart.
I don't want that. Just give us a break,
Yeah.
Come on.
But anyway, yeah.
And really, all of you, I hope you guys can take a look at yourself and become better after today and whenever. Please just be a better person.
Okay, but I will tell you that the teams that are working on the other thing, the channels, the truth channels, are now going to be taking a look at this other side of what you've been doing here to us, okay? So we're not just looking at the true crime side of it. Now it's also drawn attention because this week it's been crazy with the one creator that has done the most astounding things, that he put a woman and her child in danger who suffered domestic abuse, and he released her information out of spite. And he turned on his best friend of 25 years and released that information. And it gets worse every day. And people are turning a blind eye. And these kind of people are dangerous. and they're dangerous to have on this platform, and they need to be exposed. And Martha and Kim and Heather, not Heather Blair, Heather Kindest Christian Way, Heather, and Trish, and all of you people there, Lauren, okay, all of you people there, Yifa, all of you people there that are going real life, that have been contacting my family and friends on Facebook, okay? And you know what? You're going to be caught red-handed, because do you think my family was not telling me that you were contacting them? Do you think their friends were not telling me? Why do you think, and I'll just give you this to chew on for a second. Why do you think there's, what is it now, 3 different stories of what happened to my son going around? You know why there's 3 different stories? Why? Why was the critical one 100% sure my son committed suicide? Why is this other camp so sure my son OD'd? Why is another camp saying that he was drunk driving and died? Do you know why? Do you know why? Because you've been played. You've been played. And those names you hid behind are going to be easy to see by which story you're putting out there. And then you know what else? When we go after you, we're going to go after you legally. Okay? I'm done playing. I'm done ignoring you, and that's it. I'm going to expose everything. I'm getting enough hate. It doesn't matter. I know what side I'm standing on. Okay? I know my morals, and I know who I am. And I don't have to say 50 times like you guys that I'm a good person. I don't have to say that, because my actions show you who I am. That's it. That's it. Okay? So I'm done. I really am. Everything is going to be exposed. And I'll tell you, every day people are sending me stuff. Every single day people are turning from you guys and sending me stuff and saying they're sorry and saying, here, please use this. This is what they're doing. This is who they're contacting. Because they think it's okay to go and contact people to find out stuff that they want to use against you. So, believe me, anything regarding my son, you will see the wrath come down on you worse than a mother bear. Okay? Anything you're checking my family, our income, this is my livelihood, something that I put my blood, sweat, and tears into building for years, along with my blog and everything else, and you want to come and destroy it and take it down because you're a horrible person who's jealous? Because I'm exposing your scam? Because we took you out of Slack, because we exposed that you were trying to take over, that you sat up here on a panel and tried to get everyone's information to go back and say I was talking about them? Please, stop it. Really, because you're done. The truth train is here. So go ahead, threaten me, Martha and Kim, Trish, Lauren. I've got it, Yifa. I've got it all. I got it all, Yifa. I got it all. Tammy, Crafty, I've got it all. I wonder what people are going to see when they see about you, when they see those screenshots of how mean you are and how vindictive you are. When we only tried to help you. When we only tried to help you. Right? Yeah? How you threw us out of your chat because you got what you wanted and you thought these other channels were going to help you more? Yeah, I see how you've grown. I see the 6 people in your lives. Okay? You chose wrong? Yeah. Right? But it shows who you are. It shows who you are. We've got it all. People are going to be in for an eye-opener, so keep threatening me. I want to see those scripts between J Bells and me. I don't have anything to hide about that. Nothing. I have everything. And I'm a person that's going to contact the FBI if I had something to do with that. Really? Really? Have fun. Anyway, that's it. Oh yeah, going to push me off the swing, right, Heather? You're going to push me off the swing. Your hatred for me showed through in that clip, huh? You're going to push my face in the dirt because you hate bullies? Good. Good. Because you're the bully. You're the bully. It's all deflection. Heather, kindest Christian way. It's all deflection because your screenshots and your actions, volumes. Trish, Kim, Karen, Kaz, all of you. Martha, Carol, Sakura, Carol, all of you. Aoife, you're all going to be exposed. And you know what? The channels that I've helped are going to help me exposing all of you now. Because good people stick together. And this platform shouldn't have scammers. It shouldn't have people that get their fifis hurt, okay? Because somebody exposes them as being a bad person and doesn't want them in their inner circle, and they get their fifis hurt, and they decide that they want to destroy someone. And Kim, we have you on panel saying, don't worry about destroying her. This is not her career. This is not her livelihood. This is not income that her family needs to survive. That's what they said. They said, you're really doing her a favor if you destroy her. She needs to grieve her son properly. What kind of grieving mother is she? So that's all going to come to light. And everyone that stood by and just said, oh, that's a good thing. Right, Michelle? Ivy? And wanted to do the most horrendous things, right? Gigi of 4. Laura E. Nana 14. It's all there. Everything is there. And your people that you think are your people, they're running for the hills. They're running for the hills, and we are getting more information every single day about you guys. Every single day. So it'll all be exposed, and I'm tired of it. Not ignoring it anymore. You're not little children. That didn't work. You kept going harder and harder. They opened up 3, 4, 5 channels, and all they make videos all day. Little tiny videos poking fun at me being Italian and trying to incite hatred for Italians by saying absurd things, okay? Saying I did all this stuff. Slander, libel, I'm going to go after you legally. I'm done. I'm not going to play your little high school games. Not playing your high school games. You guys accepted a person with 3 initials on this platform that gave me credible death threats. And these other people embraced that person and hugged them. And they were always with them. That's that man, SR. The one that's being exposed now. And people are finally seeing. And these are people you embraced. Ones that gave credible death threats. Okay? Those are the kind of people that should not be on this platform. They're doing it, Grace, because they came on in some way to just ride the coattails and then destroy. And it's sick. And it's a game for them. It's a game for them. And behind the scenes, they spend all day going through videos to talk about me, to make other videos about. They watch me obsessively. They're watching me right now. They make video after video about me. They've created at least 4 new channels to do that. And it's sickening. So that's it. I've tried to ignore it for what? Over 2 years? Over 2 years it's been going on. And I've tried to ignore it. I've tried every way to deal with it. And the only way that's working is the exposure. And it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. And anybody that aligns with these people, sorry, that's the way it is. Because if somebody aligns with a terrible person like that that's going real life and trying to destroy someone's livelihood, and we're not talking, because I know this is going to say, but aren't the truth channels about that? Nobody's saying those other channels can't earn money. They're scamming people. There's a difference. I'm not scamming people over here. I'm not scamming anyone. That's the difference, okay? So please understand that. And nobody's saying that if those channels say, we're going to stop scamming and we're going to stop this crap, okay? And we're going to do normal stuff, nobody would care. It's because of the scam. That's why the truth channels care. And the truth channels now care on this one because these people are trying to destroy other people in every way possible. In every way possible. So people are finally opened up that guy that everybody said is just so darn nice. Is it really so darn nice? Okay? And do you know his own mother? His own mother is asking for people to attack me. His own mother is saying if something happens to her, it'll be my fault. I have the screenshots. I have proof. I have it all. You think I'm kidding about a database? I'm not. I'm not kidding about a database. I don't kid. I don't kid. Oh, here's the threats. Let's see. Better watch your step, or someone might reveal the truth behind the J-Bells miniseries sympathy ploy. Your subscribers would all fall down in disgust for you. Keep it up, and all will be revealed. Sad part is, the R's have no clue who they're dealing with. Want me to elaborate? Keep on then, Carolyn. That sounds like people that are really afraid the truth train's coming. Go ahead, Jojo. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. They R's know exactly who I am. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's see, I'm trying to find if there's any new ones here. I think I read them all to you. Is that it, Scooter? Maybe you should. People who are paranoid for a reason. They're hiding big secrets, right, Carolyn? You tell me. Paranoia, self-destroya. Oh, okay. And with all musical notes. You're a big person there, really? So, do many know? The R's don't know what kind of psych they're aligned with. Sadly, they will know in about a year. Okay, I'm scared. We call you Scripty McVictimface, LMAO. Oh, I'm scared. You're scaring me. You should be scared. I'm not playing your stupid games. I'm not going to make little videos about you. You're going to get legal. Yeah, that's the way you're going to be dealt with. You impact somebody's income, you're held liable. I know that's hard to understand because you've always been allowed to play your little mean games, but you're going to be held responsible now. And you're going to be exposed, and people are running from you, and they're sending us the screenshots. Don't worry. You think no one has tried to contact the Rusaks and say stuff about me? They know who I am. Go talk to them. I'll get Sandy on here and you can come on and talk to her. Go ahead. She's not going to believe you. She knows who I am. She knows who I am. You don't even know what I do behind the scenes. You don't even know how I help people, okay? You have no, because I don't sit here and gloat about it. You don't know what I did today when someone was assaulted and stranded at a motel. That's how I spent my morning, helping someone that was assaulted, okay? A rambler, yeah, assaulted, who had no one else to call. But why don't you just do things in your life? And you know what? You've opened up a can of worms for yourself. Those The professor you tried to fool with those messages, I have the other half. Yep, I have it all. Even your best friends turned on you, right? How come you're all separated now? How come you're all separated? The crafty people, from the tigers, from the loopies, to the bats. How come you're all separated? How come you all went away in a bunch and now you've all turned on each other? You think people don't notice you've all turned on each other? You've all turned on each other because that's your true natures. So, keep it up. You're scared. If you weren't scared, okay, you wouldn't send me those things. So go ahead. I want to see. I'd like to see that script. I'd like to see the J-Bell script. Could you send that? And then I can pick it apart. Let's see it. Let's see the script, because I have my messages from the day she contacted me first, through every surgery, through the nurses, the fake nurses she had me speak to. I have her family that I've spoken to in major Zooms. Go ahead. Go ahead. All the messages with her family behind the scenes. Go ahead. I'm interested. Let me see the script. Go ahead. And then show me the benefit of where that I would even benefit from that when I had a nervous breakdown, which you channels love to say about glue sticks. I was having a nervous breakdown. A nervous breakdown because she was keeping me up all night, telling me she was so ill. And we were spending so much money on her, and so was Lisa D. Tell me where the scam is. That's not a scam. We were scammed. That's not a scam that we did. Sorry. But I'm sorry, Jeanette. What's the matter, Jeanette? Why can't you use your real name? Why'd you have to just create a profile to write your threats? Scared? Come on. You're really reaching. You're really reaching with that. Can someone tell me? Yeah, it started... Yes, it started after I covered the Watts case. I think people were threatened, and then it just went. And now everybody's connected, because that little man that everybody says is so nice, he's in that script. He's in that script. And if you don't notice, that little man that everyone says is so nice is in every single solitary attack on me. Runs in the circles of everything that comes at me. While crying that he's being harassed, while having his mummy cry, please stop. Please get this bad mommy rambling. She's terrible. She's hurting my son. If something happens to me, it'll be her fault. Do you know how many times she said that? Or that she was going to sue me because it was hurting her health? What about my health? What have you done to me? With your stupidity, because you're so jealous and you can't move on. You'll see. Snow Remover, do you have that link to put in for that channel while we have over 1,000 people that can see it and we can expose this person for who they are? If you're talking about who I was speaking to today, she wasn't okay. She was very far from okay. Very far from okay. And trying to arrange for her to get transportation back to where she lives. Thank you, Tammy. And thank you to everyone else that sent in super chats and became members. I appreciate it more than you know. And yeah. Do we have that? I'd love to get the link to throw that in so they can see it. Please. Somebody has it. We're going to get you a link in a second, Free to Be Me, so you can see it. You can see it for yourself. And the rest they'll all be exposed. We're going to go with everything. We have it all. They keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, and it's done. It's not one channel. It's a bunch of channels, yeah. Some that have fooled people that they're the victims. One channel in particular, a baddie one, that loves to play the biggest victim when they are absolutely one of the biggest instigators. Go ahead. I can give you person after person that's been hurt by them. Person after person after person. And it's all a big game, and they think they fool everybody, and they fool a lot of people for a long time, and then they don't, and then the people feel bad. Thank you, Heidi's Hideaway. But I'm tired. I'm not going to keep them under wraps. There's no need to ignore people like that because they're dangerous, and I've seen that. They are dangerous. They go real life. They go real life. They don't care about anything. Nothing is sacred to them. They to make somebody stop, they will blackmail. So this saving person is blackmails. Do we have the link? I'll get it if we can't. I'll find. Hey, hang on. I'll get the link. I'll get the link. Thank you, Sully. I'll get the link. Just stay right there. Don't move. I'll put the link in. I'm going to give you the links, okay? And you can go see the truth. Okay, here's the link for one. Thank you, Resilience Healing Channel. Here's the link for one. And this channel, check out all of their other videos because they are one channel that exposes this type of behavior, okay? And I'm going to give you the link for another. Just hang on. It's very important to get this stuff out there. Oh, she made a new one. I got to see that. Check out all the videos on this channel as well that I'm going to give you, please. Go bookmark these channels, subscribe, save them. That's the other one. Hang on. I have more, okay? Because this person is striking people to get these videos down because they normally just delete them and they're gone. But there's been databases collected of their stuff. So I'm going to put these down. Here's another one. And then go and check out. There's 2 videos right on that one that I just gave you. Please check those out. And then you've got the Grim Reaper, right? I think Snow Remover put that in. Did we have that? The Grim Reaper one, I'm pretty sure that I'll put it in again for the Grim Reaper Cafe. These are the channels that are, truth channels. And I'm going to be talking with the Grim Reaper Cafe to try to get these other channels to put in there about channels that we've got to come to terms with because it's just, it's horrible. So this is for the Grim Reaper. We've got to stand together for what's right. Channels have to align together for what's right. They really do. Hedda Hopper, thank you. That's the Grim Reaper. And I think I got, that should get you a good education about stuff. There was a really good one on a channel called NewsTubers, but NewsTubers will be exposing another scammer very soon. Very soon. So you should bookmark that NewsTubers channel. Let me put it in there now too, so you have it. And then subscribe and hit the notifications, because their next video, you're going to want to see their next video, okay? You're going to really want to see their next video. I'm going to put it in here, okay? Here's their channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell, because I'm telling you, you're going to want to see their next video. Aren't they, Scooter? There you go. Yep, please, yeah, check the NewsTubers. Thank you, Dana Soleil. They had a really good one about that saving guy, and they'll get it back up, but he struck him yesterday, struck him down. You see, this is what they do. They try to strike him down. They don't want the truth out. Not going to happen. It's not going to happen. She's going to fight back, because she totally transformed that video, and it was good, and it was too good, and he got scared, and he tried to strike her down, okay? She'll get that video back up. It was really, really good. Totally, it was so good. And just bookmark that channel, subscribe, hit the notifications, because she has one coming out very soon here. It'll be out maybe today, I don't know. And you're going to want to see it as it exposes another scammer. So, the other thing is like sitting down and letting that happen. Like I said, that man-child that said that, that everybody says is so nice, was on a panel, and he abused. Oh, let me get that clip. You can see it for yourself. I want you to see it for yourself. And you see, listen to me, because you as the viewer can change things. You will see the people that sat by and let it happen. Sat by and let this happen. Let me get that for you. I almost forgot. Hang on. Hang on. I'll get it for you. That was, oh yes. I am thrilled that this crap is coming to light, because it's been swept under the rug for so freaking long. This is from a channel called Triggered Minds, and I'm going to let you see this, and I'm going to tell you that I want you to pay close attention to who sat and let this happen. Here we go. Can we get rid of Cooter Brown, because they're a friend of the fakers. They're getting nervous. Yeah, Cooter Brown. See you later, Cooter Brown. I know who you are. Bye bye. Bye bye. I got rid of Cooter. Oh, good. Yeah, subscribe to them and watch the videos. Please watch the videos. Share the videos. Watch the videos. All right? Scooter says, you want to know something? Open your eyes and see what's going on. True. True story. True story. Susan, watch those videos. Watch those videos and Will update. Yeah. Don't close your eyes. Abuse is abuse. And when you hear how he abused this person, and listen to me, this person that he was abusing is someone that I don't even get along with. Like, I mean, get along with in the ways that we have different viewpoints. Not that I fight with her. I've never spoken to her, but it's not like saying that, oh, I'm just upset because she's a good friend of mine. I wouldn't sit on a panel like that, okay, and let somebody abuse him, let alone the world famous life coach just sat there and let this woman be abused. And she was abused. Okay, Roland, you're getting scared, huh, Roland? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm not scared about discussing them for the right reasons. No, I just told you if you had listened, Roland, you would hear me. I'm tired of this. I'm going to expose it. You have two things? What? That you sent me or what? What do you mean you have two things? You're right, Alice Pals, because I stand for what I say, and then people think that everybody's shady like them. And you know what? Sorry. Not sorry. I'm going to stand up. Thank you, Kathy from Texas. You know, there's a lot of things when people say ignore something, but when something is just, okay, it rubs you the wrong way or you don't like it, that's one thing. But when you have people that are dangerous, when you have people that are going real life, when you have people that are stalkers and they're calling your real family and friends, when you have people that are stalking you, that's not something that you just say, oh, I'm just going to ignore that. They're just upset. No, that can never be ignored. They're abusive. They violated every terms of service on the channel. Okay? We have it all. And we've amassed a huge database of proof. And all these truth channels, we're all going to get together to expose the horribleness. So anybody that's listening to me, and anybody that's, because I've had a lot of people come to me the last few days, if you've been taken advantage of by any of these channels, if you used to be a mod for any of these channels, if you feel badly about things that were done, anything you want to send, okay, you could send it to me. And as you see, I did not out the person that gave me that script, and I will not out that person or persons that gave me that script. I will not do it. I won't put them in harm's way. They were doing it for the right reasons. They were doing it to expose what's going on. So if you have anything, send it if you have it. They have scared many people off. They have. And I'll tell you why, Grace, okay? Because they deliberately did things, okay? You wouldn't believe this. They would send naked pictures to someone and try to get them to send them back, and then they blackmail that person. Or they know that person has an arrest or something they don't want anyone to know, so they tell them, if you don't stop, I'm going to expose that. So I said to Scooter the other day, Scooter, do you have any naked pictures we have to worry about? And she said, I don't think they're on the internet. So I think we're okay. Okay? But that's the problem. I wondered for a long time, especially with this one ringleader that seemed to be in all of the BS. You always found him there. He was always in the BS. And I said, how come anytime he's exposed, Like he was exposed on one channel and his mother went in there and said, please take this down. Robbie's a good boy, right? All of that. And I said, how come? I know why. I know why. They get what they call collateral. They have collateral on people. And they tell people, if you go against me, the collateral will surface. And it's usually in the form, and it's against the law, because it's revenge P, but it's usually in that form. And then people back off and just say, oh, I'm just going to go take a break from this. I don't need to do this. But sooner or later, these people keep messing and keep messing and keep messing and keep messing. And they're going to mess with the wrong bunch of people. And maybe the Golden Girls were too much for them. Thank you, Haley Turner. Much love from Wales. So you know what? We are on the. I said it 2-3 weeks ago. The truth train is coming, and they've been freaking out ever since for that truth train to pull into the station. A lot of people that maybe you think were really, really nice and so sweet, and real true Christians with special words of the day, kindness. I hope everyone is kind. And they always talk about karma. It's like a deflection. They think if they talk about karma, you would never think they did anything wrong because they believe in karma. And they would never say that. It's the exact opposite. The people that talk the most about karma, yeah, they're the ones that fear it the most. And karma is good and bad, but we're not talking about the good kind. So, yeah, Grave Dodger, see you later. So that's what we have. And okay, don't get rid of Lily Origami. I know exactly where she comes from because she's in my database. Hi, Lily Origami. I have you in my database. I know exactly where you come from. Why did you read this heartless crap? I didn't. This heartless crap to grieving parents. Why not just give them the opportunity to tell their truth? You know why, Lily? Because these grieving parents that you suddenly care for, and I know where you come from, okay? I know where you come from. These grieving parents that you suddenly care for are my good friends, my very good friends, okay? And these grieving parents and I, as grieving parents, both of us, we sat down and we talked about what we were going to do. And none of that was done without their consent and blessing. So Lily Origami, shoo now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you later. That's not going to work anymore. Can you come up with something else? Because we've already debunked that one, that I read this and they didn't know about it. The same way that the Batwoman and the other ones tried to say that professor that J-Bells fooled didn't know she was on YouTube. That's the same. That's another lie we'll expose. That's another lie we'll expose. And that we said a loopy person was a rambler and that they didn't want to be and we said they were. No, that's not what was said at all. And we'll expose that. All of this will be exposed. All of it. So it's good. Go ahead, Origami. Bye-bye. Because of people, how come to you say to be the best friend and their savior, and they always have a motive. Yes, a lot of people do. You have to be careful. You have to be careful. You have to be careful. Yeah, Lily, I know where Lily is. We have it. Yep. She's, it's funny because I I make notes of the people. So anyway, oh, hi, Sandra. How are you? Uh-oh, my puppy's. It's my puppy crying. But that's it. We're going to expose truth. We're not going to get angry. We're not going to, scream or cry or throw our hands up or feel like it's we're going to quit. No, we're going to expose it. We're going to expose it. We're on an exposing mission, and we've got more channels than ever banding together with us. So that's good. So all of those channels that I put in there, you know what I'll do? I was going to share, the Muse, I was ready to share your video last night, and my internet went down, just went down when I was in the middle of that live. I typed something up, and then everything went out. So I didn't get to share it, but I'm going to start to get a list and post it of these channels, okay, these truth channels, so that you guys can get some of these channels, subscribe to them, so you know what's going on, okay? And a true team, yeah, a truth team. All right, and I'll probably put it in the community page. I'll get it together and then put all the links to the ones I gave you, but I hope that you grab them and you start watching them. Happy anniversary to Frank and Sandy. It's Sandy and Frank's anniversary, Jimmy.
Oh.
Did you know that?
No.
No. Oh, and Frank had to tell you about his his rotator thing.
Okay. I'll talk to him about it. I'll give him a call, text, talk on live here. Yeah, so I have a full tear.
Please check your PayPal. Oh, thank you.
I have a full rotator cuff tear on my right.
For that one, right? Okay. I have to talk to you, Skipper. I don't know if you're near her at all. But I'll talk to you. I'll message you after this. But thank you for doing that for her. Thank you.
But anyway, I'd like to wish the Ruzeks a very, very happy anniversary. Have fun. Do some good eating. Nice talking. Nice hanging out. And so happy anniversary, Sandra and Frank. So,
yeah.
I love you all.
Sing to them.
I love you, Ramblers, too. And I wish everybody stopped this crazy crap. Oh my God.
It's just taken care of.
I mean, little bumps in the road, like talking crap, like some of you done.
Yeah, but that's so beyond now.
It's not
it's gone beyond.
the end of the world. But when you're really going after us like that, that's not right. Come on,
All right, let's leave it on a good note. Okay. But
you know what I'd like to talk to you guys about? I'd like to talk to you about the pilot that was just Kit Martin sometime. Give you my little synopsis of the situation, because me and Carolyn had different
a lot of people
views.
felt like me.
Of course they did. On the show itself, a lot of them said, no, there's nothing here, and yeah, so there was some of the, just because evidence is, it can bring, reasonable doubt.
Let Lillian,
Huh?
Let Lillian, give me Lily. Let me see. Let me show Lily. Let Lily in for a sec. She wants to come in so I can show her. Lucy. Oh, Lily.
Lucy?
I'm still thinking of the origami lady. Yeah. They're all looking at me. Come here, Lucy.
Yeah.
Come here.
She's looking more like a Scotty. Like, let's see her face here. She's got that Scotty look. I think the light's too bright.
I know, but it's like,
yeah.
hold on.
Turn it down a little bit. Let's see.
Let's see. Go ahead. Face. There you can. Now you can see it. Now that let her.
She nibbles. Oh yeah, go ahead.
You can't see
her. She nibbles and stuff, and she like whines like where she's and
she
so in love.
Come
she goes,
this way.
Just a hug.
You got to go this way because they can't see her.
What? See?
She's very vocal, right? You're very vocal.
Yeah.
Very vocal, aren't you? She wants to go get Desi. That's what she wants to do. They fight. They fight, and they play all night.
She kind of just nibbles on you. She kind of loves you. She shows you loving like that. And, see here. right, Lucy? Huh? She just nibbles, sort of. When she gets her grown-up teeth, it'll be a lot better. I don't like to bite my watch, because she's a powerful little dog. Right?
She's very vocal dog.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. Huh? Say hi to everybody. She likes climbing up on top of stuff too. She'll
Look, there's Desi. See Desi?
Yeah, Desi. So if you know, like she'll there's
Yeah,
like a
Desi.
cooler thing outside. If she jumps on top of the cooler,
She
and
likes
hangs
to be
out
up
there, you know?
up on things. So the dishwasher, if I have it open, she'll sleep
Yeah,
on the
she'll climb
door.
in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
She'll take shoes right away.
You grew up
Take
with
the
Scottish
shoes.
Terriers? Love what you're doing for their family.
What?
Keep up the awesome work. Thank you, Natalie.
If you want to tell us about Scottish Terriers, let us know.
Yeah, anything,
They're pretty
tips?
cool. They're really cool. It's like
Yeah.
she takes stuff, toys, and
She hikes
goes
to
out
hide
the
them
woods
in the
and likes to
yard.
go around and find a place to hide it, and she'll try to push it in and
She tries
dig
to
it
go
a
into
place
all
that-
my plants, though.
You know, and Desi acts like, okay, I'm not paying attention, but really I am. And Desi will be hanging out over here, and Lucy will be up there hiding something, and then after a while, Desi will go up there and get it, you know, bring it back, and let Lucy know I have your thing here, you know. And so Lucy will wait till Desi puts it down. I mean, and Lucy actually will show. Desi does it to some degree, but Lucy will go fetch something if you're playing with it, throw it up, and she'll bring it back to you and drop it by you once you're playing. You know, so
Texas woman, she was born February 14th.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's
she
Day.
has something there.
Yeah, she is.
Took something out of the trash. She'll take stuff out of the trash. If it's a trash can and she can reach her head in there, she'll get right out. That's mine.
Make sandwiches?
That's mine. Mix sandwiches?
Make sandwiches.
That's tomorrow's sandwiches. Today's pasta. Today's pasta.
Remember, guys, they're covering there. Oh yeah, I know they are. Everyone is turned, and they're throwing people under the bus. Anything, yeah. It's. You know, I can't say that it's not. It's nice. It is nice to finally have people see who these people are. All of them. All on all sides. On all sides. Hey, snow remover. Okay. New to your channel. I want to say thank you for the protective. Thank you, Amber. Happy 38th anniversary. Yeah, and prayers for their 17-year-old Chihuahua. Like I said in the beginning, that's Shanann's dog. 'Cause she's having some issues. Oh no. Your 17-year-old dog, right? Not your 17-year-old child, right? Oh, it's sad, too, but I thought you know, obviously, I'm sorry, Kim Miller. Oh yeah, and Father's Day coming up, right? Hi, Billy Boy Blue. I love your channel. You're a class act, ma'am. Ma'am. Thank you, Billy Boy Blue. You know, Tracy, I'm so torn on that. I could never, ever say he did it without, I have too much reasonable doubt. I have too much reasonable doubt. Exactly. Sorry. Everything done in the dark will come to light. And that's another thing. Some of these people that have done the most hellacious things, they hide behind Christianity. They hide behind scripture. They say that stuff. They use it as a deflection, a shield. They don't use it in the right way. They don't use it in the right way. They use it to say, oh, wow, she's saying that. She would never do anything like that. But they go over the top with it. But yeah, everything done in dark does come to light. Sometimes it takes a long time for the light to shine, and that can be a problem, but it does shine bright. You've had a lot of losses in this last year. Your husband, your dog, your brother-in-law. Oh, so sorry, Kim. Maybe we should have a grief panel soon. You know, maybe. That would be helpful. We haven't had one in a while. We should probably do that. I know there's a lot of people. You're 13. Aw, Leah, I'm sorry. Your 13-year-old dog has a brain tumor. I'm really sorry. Prayers. It is illegal, Krista, but it's the laws are like need to catch up, and YouTube's got to be held accountable, and that's another thing that I'm thinking of, because being that YouTube is not enforcing their terms of service, here's what I think, that those videos that you're seeing, those videos that are exposing that behavior, they need to get into the hands of the mainstream media. They need to get into as many hands as they can. Because what's going on here, a lot of people don't know about. And if they knew about it, so that could mean your legislators, that could mean, any hands, shine a spotlight on it. Is it, Shari? I know. I feel you too, and I know a lot of people are feeling it, especially now. I feel you, honey. I'm sorry. Prayers, I really, and I will try to get a grief panel together. Your Southern lady said, I put my Shih Tzu to sleep at 13 1 year ago yesterday. She was cremated. I love that dog like no other. I still cry for her. Oh, I'm sorry. Had a lot of losses too. I think a lot of people have had a lot of losses this last year, last 2 years, yeah. Yeah, we do have those grief panels. We've had a few of them, yes. And I know Rosemary D'Alessandro said she would come to one of them as well, and she would come to anything, and she's a wonderful woman too. Stasia, it's hard. It's hard when you get duped like that, but sooner or later, your eyes are opened. Robin says, worst year of my life, without a doubt. Virtual hugs to all who need them, yes. Hi, Chickadee. Been a lot worse. Thank you, Carolyn, and big hugs. Big hugs back. You have anniversary, Susan Redding, of your grandma, who died last June. My mother, June 28th. My father, 28th and July. And 1 year since my little brother. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, my mom's birthday's coming up on June 20th. And you know what? The Rambler doggy, Roman, my son's dog, that's my son. That's Roman's birthday is June 20th. So that was something really nice happening on, my mother's birthday. Who's, it's sad. Hey, Sassy Darcy. Love and hugs to everybody. So I don't understand what has happened in the past. Any platform would sit on its hands with this going on. Okay. Did you watch the video where they sat on their hands? Did you watch it, Emerald Kimmy? When that young... Well, he's not young. What am I talking about? When that man who people used to think was so sweet ripped her to shreds with the most vile language, and they sat down. It wasn't my power, Greg. It was my internet, our cable TV, and our landline. It went out, a transformer. They said, first they thought it was a car crash. And then he said, oh my gosh, he looked at all the people that were affected. And it was affected from I think it was 5 towns affected. And he said that it had to have been a transformer that went down and something about a truck. But I never asked Jimmy. It didn't come back on until I think it was 10 o'clock. Talking about everyone, Christy. Everyone. Lisa says, thank you for saying that about my daughter. Yeah, 13 years is good. Yeah. In the most Christian way, he needs saving. It happened before on social media when people have been hurt. I'm not sure what you mean, Emerald Kimmy. Tomorrow is the anniversary of my dad's passing. Mary Beth said June 19th, 1997, and Father's Day is Sunday. Oh, honey. Sorry, yeah, those are tough times, but try and find a special moment and go. I mean, if you can go to a place that he liked or something, that always seems to help me, or to be out with nature really helps. That's why I get so upset if it's not a nice day or something, because just to be outside, I think you get a lot more signs. I don't know, just the way I feel. Oh, you're responding to this. Okay. Christy, it's everything. It's all encompassing. It's rewind and you'll see, but it's all encompassing. Lazy Cream Cake, thank you for becoming a Sergeant Rambler. Was evil. Do you? Oh, yes, Pamela. I do, and I get discouraged sometimes because it seems there's so many evil people, and you think like, oh my gosh, how can there be so many just horribly evil people? And then you look at the ones, it always happens that you then find the ones that need help. And I'm going to need you to pray for a special Rambler that's really, I don't want to say anything yet because it's not for me to share right now, but I will tell you that I got up to do my hair today, and it seemed like someone, please urgently call me, and had to do with an assault, and someone took her somewhere and stranded her there. And yeah, I was on with domestic abuse hotlines to get transportation back home and all of that. So, and I know Skipper just said that she put in something and she needs to talk to me. So yeah, I'll take care of that. I do have to go to see what's going on with that matter. But just have prayers for that. And thanks, Haley. Anyway, I'll let you guys go and enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to probably take care of that and see if it's not going to rain. I take a walk. And yeah, just say prayers in general. There's a lot of, you can't ever go wrong with prayers, right? But I'm going to see what I can do over there to help that person make sure that they're in a safe place right now. And what's up with my watch? Never mind. Just looked like it was weird. Okay. Pink is my new ex. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you, Pink is my new ex. I can say honestly, I would not be here if not for the love and grace of this group. MS is really hard to live with. After you lose family and friends, I have hope here. Pink, that's very sweet of you, very generous. But you know what else? The person that I'm dealing with has MS. And was having a really hard time remembering the phone numbers that they were giving her. And the phone kept timing out after 15 minutes. And so I was making calls for her and trying to get her the place. And then the hotel that she was just became really horrible. And they had said she could stay in the lobby. And then they said, no, she couldn't stay in the lobby. And they were bringing her to the police station. It was horrible. And, yeah. So I'm going to go and see where that is. And hopefully we can get her to the, at least to the bus station or something. Get her home. Get her home to her puppy. All right. And, yeah. Jeanette, email me, okay? All right. You've been trying to contact me, Carolyn, about... there's my email. My email is in every single video, and it's carolyn@thetruecrimechat.org. Don't use the blog one because that is inundated with emails, and I don't check it as often as I do. So make sure that if you send me an email, hi, 10th Angel, You send it to Carolyn@truecrimechat.org and I'll check it. But I'm going to check and make sure that she's somewhere safe and hopefully on a bus home. We get her, make sure that is there. And right, absolutely, Christy Love. All right, and I will see you guys later. So Carolyn, can you email me, Carolyn Elizabeth? You can email me, Carolyn@truecrimechat.org. Just email me. The Skipper put the thing up, so Nightbot will bring up the email. You can email me there. You can always email me there. It may take me a little bit to get to it, but I will get to it. And if you tell me it's important and it's coming, then I'll be on the lookout for it, okay? All right, I'm going to... okay, you don't have... I can see it, so I'll just take that. Just... oh. But just send me an email, okay? And let me just put that in there so I don't forget here. And again, please, please, please visit those channels. Please, please, please start getting the truth in. All right? And I will talk to you guys later. I love you guys. Thank you for everything you've done. And thank you for your generous super chats and memberships. Contrary to what people say, this is not a hobby for me. And it's very much what supports our family. So thank you very much. And I try to put back into the channel what I can. You know that I try that. And always try to have things for you guys and want to do things with you guys and always try to make it better in every way I can. All right, so I will talk to you guys later. Love you. Goodbye. Let me see how I have to go over here. Oh, I have to go to this one first.